Let's go.
Who's got that music on in the background? Yeah, I can hear that. And Chucky Bicky Shane.
Sugar-free diet, aren't you?
Are you really? Surely not.
How can you be on a sugar-free diet? Everything's got sugar in it.
I know.
Nice that. We're gonna have these biscuits in it, or?
Yeah. Is it rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, bed. Oh my god. It's actually been months, hasn't it?
We're allowed to look at our phone and stuff, yeah?
Yeah. I've got loads and loads. Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Joner Football podcast. It's been that long, I'm going to have to intro who I am. My name's Lee Jones from Joner Football, and I'm here with Shane Murray from Joner Football.
How long has it been?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to check.
It's literally been months, hasn't it?
Rez? How long?
It's May. It's last
May?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
June, July,
That was
August.
when the season was ending.
Oh my god, guys.
Oh, it's not too bad then.
Guys, so sorry.
We never reacted after City won.
Oh my god, we haven't even, wow. We're so far behind, Shane. To be honest, Shane, if we want to be we are a successful podcast, but if we want to be successful, we have to sort ourselves out.
Yeah, we do. But you want to say that we've changed the structure now?
No, we can't. We're not
even going to do this again. Look, what we're going to do, we're not going to promise anything. Okay? If you see us pop up, give us a listen, give us a watch, but we're not going to promise you time.
Yeah, no, we
can't.
We can't.
It's just busy, don't know.
We're too busy. Yeah, there's just too much going on. I actually want to talk about everything that's like gone on and changed since we last done one. Obviously, Rez has just reminded us there, City won the league, Shane, last year.
City won the league,
inevitable. Yeah. But I was just looking at my 2024 TikTok prediction video that I get hammered every single year from the lads, right? I nailed it.
What?
City top, Arsenal second, Liverpool third, nailed it.
Got it?
Yeah, and I had 2 out of the bottom 3 as well, and the lads hammered me. You know what I mean?
Well
it's mainly Tyson anyway that hammers me.
Well
but just for Tyson, I'm going to do another 2024-2025 season TikTok prediction.
That's coming up, yeah. We'll do that, but we'll do it sharpish.
Yeah, we'll do it. No, I mean, like, I'll do it on TikTok, like a full,
right.
like that thing that the lads talk about. But yeah, obviously City won the league, Shane.
Yeah.
Leeds narrowly missed out, Shane, on coming back up.
Yeah, we didn't turn up in the playoff final, but started again this weekend, so I'm delighted What's back.
You fancy Leeds going back to the Prem?
Yeah, I think so, but it's just such a hard league to get out.
It is, isn't it?
It's such a hard league, but I think it's weaker than last year, but again, we'll see. It's just difficult.
Yeah, Leeds narrowly missed out. I actually got it because I love Leeds in the Prem. I think the fan base is incredible.
Massive, yeah.
I think Ellen Road's just a joke of a place to go to. Great atmosphere.
Yeah, it's class.
They need to be back in the Prem.
What else has been going on? You were in Miami?
Oh, I feel so much has gone on, hasn't it? Like, I just want to talk about our team as well. Our team's growing. Like, we've been spending a lot of time on our team growing. And we've got Goldie, who did a podcast.
Yeah.
But Goldie's officially one of our coaches now.
Signed Goldie on a
2-year
deal.
On a Bosman. But Goldie's just been great addition to the coaches team.
The office has grown.
We've got Cristiano Ronaldo in on his first day today. Let's give him a clap. Go on.
We hired Eder, who's got Hasbulla as his screensaver. So.
if Rez flips it round, look, got Hasbulla there. Oh, but have a look. Give him a little 360 spin in the JF content section there, Rez.
Lovely sign that.
You know what I mean? It's a great sign.
Lovely sign.
Rez. Guys, that leads on perfectly to what I'm about to say to you next. Wherever you're listening to, you could actually just be streaming this on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever you listen to it. But we've always highly recommended, guys, and we're asking for your support on our YouTube channel. If you obviously want to see Hasbulla as Christian's background, go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, our podcast YouTube channel, guys.
Yep.
We really, myself and Shane, we've got aspirations of growing that by being consistent this year and next year and going forward with the podcast, hopefully.
Promises.
Please, guys, go and subscribe and you'll be able to see what we've been doing. Obviously, we've had an office change, Shane. There's just so much been going on. I've got my own office.
Crazy.
Shane, Leisure and Rez have come on as permanent staff here at Joner Football.
Got my own desk. Leisure's got her own desk.
Shane's got his own desk, but he never uses his extra screen. Do you, Shane?
Black and white, pen and paper. Keep it simple.
But yeah, just so much going on. Obviously, we've got our programme here in Sydney that's just going from strength to strength. I went to, since we last done one, I went to, did we do one before or after? We did California, didn't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, we've been to California, I've been to the UK, I met Tom Owens, I went to the UK, did a camp with Tom Owens, that was massive. Coaching seminar in Liverpool, it was great to connect with so many coaches as well. I've been to Miami, that was
Loads going on.
insane. And obviously I go to Canada in less than 2 weeks as well. We're all going to Melbourne. It's been a crazy year. I was actually telling Carolina about this. It's mad how much we've done this year.
Lots of travelling, yeah.
Lots of travelling. Not just that though, I think like the team here, you know, like I say, Rez's content team, the coaches are growing, everything's just growing. It's great to see. Jonas Juniors is growing.
That's right. That's what comes when things are going well.
I think that's part of the reason, guys, why it's very hard for us to be consistent with the podcast, because we just have so much going on, don't we, Shane?
Yeah.
You know, like we have we're almost 150 players we coach weekly, and when you think about it, that is a lot.
If you think about like even 5 years ago, it's massive. Like the growth in that.
And dealing with parents and players on the daily, it takes up a lot of your time, so it's hard to consistently get these podcasts in. But I think Rez, being able to set this up, like guys, if you check it on YouTube, it looks quality. But Rez being able to just set it all up for us is just a big stress. Remember us doing it on the snooker tables? Remember us doing it in North Manly?
There was wires everywhere.
It was a shambles, wasn't it?
Wires everywhere.
I seen a video of me, you and Jules.
I swear we recorded the first one off a phone, no? Just had the phone on the table.
We're laughing at Rez still.
You hear Ziggy in the background barking and stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, Shane, you started a new business venture as well.
Yeah,
you want to tell us a little bit about that?
So yeah, official podcast sponsors is going to be Zing Performance for this season, hopefully.
Contracts in the mail.
Me and my brother Ryan is just set up a new little side business called Zing Performance, and we released our first kind of pilot product was grip socks, or performance socks we're calling them, and yeah, we kicked that off over probably the last 6 weeks, and it's gone really well, but we're learning obviously as we go, so it's something quite new to us, but something we kind of feel quite passionate about at the moment, so we just got to keep pushing and see where we end up.
There's a lot of obviously grip socks on the market, Shane, and we were chatting, weren't we, that some of them are shambles. People just rush it, and the quality is poor.
The biggest thing was, we actually started this like 18 months ago, and from getting samples from suppliers and going through like all the different stuff, that takes a lot of time, and like some of the socks that are out there, I'm not going to say anything about brands and stuff like that, but a lot of them are like really like poor quality, and the last like, so what we've done was to try and take our time and get something that we feel like is going to last. Do you know what I mean? But again, it's something that we're super excited about, and hopefully we can keep growing that.
That's a similar thing with our hats, the JF hats that we're wearing. If you're watching on YouTube, guys, the hats that Shane and I are wearing, we've sold these over 3 times over now.
I mean, that's I need.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've only got 2 left. I'm on.
Oh really?
Yeah, literally, because I sold every single one in Miami.
Yeah.
The ones in my office right now are from the samples downstairs, so I can give you one of them. But I just going back to what you said, is I remember trying loads of different styles of hats and being like, nah, because I wanted to fit my head right.
Yeah.
And these ones are just great. So.
But to be fair, I wear this hat like.
I know.
Every day, Saturday, Sunday,
I'm actually
nightclubs, whatever. I'm at this hat. I love this hat.
I'm so blessed because I've seen like Seb wearing it the other day. Miguel Grande. Oh my God! Shout out Miguel Grande from Miami. What a guy, Shane.
Yeah.
But he wears his all the time. It's just like, so it just shows that people must like the hat. If they're wearing it on their casual.
Yeah, you know? I think though, like when you're like, even with the Joner Football apparel that we got, is like when you're sourcing the materials and stuff like that. Like if you take your time and get the right stuff, like it's well worth it. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Because like anybody can start up something, like go and reach out to suppliers and get, and then the first thing to get is like, yeah, we'll have that, we'll put this on it. But it's like if you just go through and get exactly what way you want it, I think that's something you got.
It isn't an easy game though, is it? Like obviously we've got Joner Football apparel, and I just remember Carolina, like we tested so many different ones, send it back, no, we don't like this. Change this, change that. It's just a really long process if you want it to look right and do it properly.
I think it's worth taking your time though with it.
Yeah, 100%.
How was it being back home?
Oh, quality. It was great, obviously, because I took the girls.
When was the last time you were back?
It was for one of my good mates, Sean Eardley, his wedding 2018.
Was it?
6 years ago, yeah.
That's that long.
Long time ago, yeah. It was awesome just for Mia and Zyla to spend time with the family. Obviously, a lot of my family hadn't met Mia or Zyla, so that was quality. But I'm not going to lie, for anyone out there listening, just travelling with young kids is so difficult into a different time zone. Zyla's 2, Mia's 5. Well, Zyla's 2 this week. Can't believe that. But it's just, other than that, it was awesome. But the travelling's difficult.
Yeah.
Like I Carolina went to see her best friend in Paris, and I had to travel back with Mia and Zyla on my own. I reckon I've got trauma from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple extra grey hairs.
Yeah. That was difficult. That was difficult, but it was such a good trip, mate. And the camp in Liverpool was wow.
Yeah.
Like,
good working with Tom.
Amazing, mate. And he's got a good team there in Liverpool, full of good energy. 140 players we had on it. It was a little bit mental, if I'm being honest. It was quite hard to, because it was only a 2-dayer, and you know our new model now is a 3-dayer. I really see the benefits in the 3-dayers now, Shane, because it really allows us that extra day to really connect with the players. Yeah.
Exactly. When we do the camps, it's the rotation as well. So you
100%.
2 days is like
2 days. I felt it was awesome, but I felt like I couldn't really connect with every kid because there was that many. But it made me realise how big Joner Football is in the UK actually when I was there. Yeah, because obviously we're massive in Australia, massive in the US. But as our numbers continue to grow, big thanks to Rez and the content team, the UK I underestimated. Like, we've got a lot of followers from the UK, obviously, because you know you're from Ireland, I'm from there. I think a lot of people originally think we're from there.
Yeah.
But it's great, mate. It was unbelievable. And obviously I went to Miami, and you were holding the fort here, Shane, with the coaches.
Yeah.
How are you finding that, your new role? Shane's in a new role, guys.
Yeah, no, it's easy. I think I love the team that we have. Obviously, the coaches, I feel like it's like once you spend time with them and work with them, they kind of they get it, and they get it the way we want everybody to kind of coach in a similar way. And I think once you get a team that kind of believes in them like ways of coaching, then it's easy, you know what I mean? And I think I love our team, and I think we've got obviously some younger coaches which I feel like they're getting better and better as we grow. And like obviously that 2 weeks, was it a couple of weeks away, having them, everything was fine there.
It's good. I was saying to Carolina, obviously, because we do a lot of travelling, but it was the first time where I just felt really at ease that everything was just going to run super smooth here.
Yeah.
You know, so
just on that though, like when you travel, and obviously because last year we went to we've worked with different coaches.
Yeah.
So like, and even their last 2 camps, one in the UK with Tom, and then one in Miami with Grande.
Miguel Grande, yeah.
So like, you meet different coaches as we go, but do you feel like everyone? Well, it's interesting to see how all coaches coach in a different way. And have like a different like style and approach. Even when you take like the legend Jules will be used to have a different style of coaching to what maybe me and you would. So it's just interesting when you work with different coaches to see how they.
I love it, mate. Because not only obviously we're so blessed and lucky to be able to travel the world and do what we love, but I love being able to connect with other coaches, and it's good to see how they operate as well. So it's like I learn a lot. I learn a lot from their coaching style. I might learn a lot from their business model. And I think that way it's helping me to continue to grow Joner Football as well. So for example, in 2 weeks, I'm connecting with the guys in Canada again, Dana, we call him Dana White, and someone new called Juan from Athletes Lab. His Instagram and what he puts out there looks really good. Yeah. Really similar to how we do things. You know, so it's great to just connect with those people. But I want to have a chat about that actually. You know, like obviously we're massive on socials, but there's one thing that one of the parents told me in Miami that really stuck with me. They were doing our camp for the first time in Miami, and they came up to me at the end and they said, "Lee, one of the biggest compliments that I can give you is that you're exactly what you come across on your socials." And I was like, do you know what? That's probably one of the best compliments I've got, because the videos that we try and put out there, you know, obviously a lot of it is educational purposes, but I always want it to reflect like exactly what we're actually like in person. And that's for me as a person as well, you know, like energetic, love coaching. I want that to shine through in our coaching videos as well. Yeah. And you know, and sometimes like a lot of people, it doesn't even have to be football, they can hide behind their Instagram, can't they? They can hide behind their socials. So I thought that was honestly one of the best compliments I've ever had when someone said that to us in Miami.
I think if you be real through that, like, then it's, you know what I mean, you're never going to get caught out. But I feel, that was one thing I was going to say, sometimes I see, like, sometimes I felt like something you see online is not exactly what sometimes when you get when you're there. Do you know what I mean? But again,
I agree.
That's the game you're in though as well.
I got to be honest though, I've obviously come across a lot of people, amazing people at Joner Football, but Miguel Grande, was just like unreal. Great guy, Shane. Like, you'd love him. Like, he literally reminded me of Jules, and he made me miss Jules. But Jules, if you're listening, you're a helmet because you left us. Now I'm only messing. Jules is doing really well in London, Shane. Obviously, I'm sure you keep track of him. But yeah, Miguel Grande.
Miami's a cool city though, yeah.
Amazing, mate. Had like by far one of the best places I've been to in the States. It was just
in terms of what?
Like, it didn't feel like I was in the States, if you know what I mean.
Was it busy?
Yeah,
just like traffic and stuff.
Not as a little bit.
Not LA,
peak hour. No, not like LA.
Oh, okay.
From what I've seen, anyway. But obviously, I did a lot of work, a lot of coaching. But yeah, just real cool city. Like literally exactly like Sydney. They're very healthy there. Coffee was good. Beaches were good.
Crucial.
Yeah.
How was your diet over there?
Unbelievable. I was about to say, Miguel is very, very healthy, so that like kind of and he knew all the amazing spots for food. It was probably the healthiest I've been that week in Miami, if I'm being honest, Shane. No Shake Shack, no In-N-Out Burger, no PE.
It's hard, isn't it?
I'll tell you what though, I'm having a Panda Express when I go to Canada.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, bigger plate please, you know what I'm saying?
It's cracker that, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just gutted that you can't come, but I mean, like, you know, it's all based around numbers, it's all based around what we're doing here as well with our programme.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Makes it hard for us to travel during the programme, doesn't it?
No, I guess, yeah. Well, again, because it's so busy here, so we need to keep this rolling.
Good cup of tea that, Shane, by the way.
Don't worry about my cup of tea.
Yeah, very good cup of tea that.
But yeah, football's back. I watched Leeds on Saturday, and
good game, by the way.
It was just really good that obviously Premier League starting this week.
Yeah.
I've missed it. Have you missed it?
Oh, massively. Like
I know we had...
Feel lost without it.
I know we had the Euros and stuff like that, but international football is boring.
You hate it, don't you?
Boring. Well, maybe I hate it because Ireland never get to any tournaments. But like, I just don't think it's as exciting. I'd much rather the Premier League back, Championship back.
Oh, I agree. Football. There's nothing... The love that I have for Liverpool, nothing will ever come close. But yeah,
new gaffer, actually, that's what's happening to me. I'm new gaffer.
I want to talk about Arnie Slot, Shane.
I keep it quick now because this is not a Liverpool podcast.
No, you relax, will you? Like, get hammered. No, I'm not going to talk about Slot just yet. I want to go back to the Euros. I really enjoyed the Euros, obviously because England did well. Obviously, I'm Welsh, half English, so I go for kind of two countries. But my passion lies with Liverpool. But yeah, I one thing I noticed with Euros, right? I thought the quality was pretty poor.
Is it?
Yeah, I thought the quality was poor, like lots of 0-0s, 1-1s, very like defensive kind of football. No one was really, you know what I mean? It wasn't
really
exciting.
Passive though. I think what's the football is real passive. It's like no one wants to make a mistake. I mean, everyone's happy to kind of take a point and then see where we get to.
I agree.
So like
I get frustrated with England because on paper, oh my days, they had like one of the best players in the Bundesliga, Harry Kane, the best player in the Spanish league, Jude Bellingham, and one of the best players in the English Premier League, Phil Foden. Like they were stacked.
It's massive.
Stacked, and they just struggled with, because I feel like Southgate's super negative, but we'll get on to that. But yeah, I felt.
I think it's pressure though, no?
I enjoyed the Euros, but it's just not a patch on Premier League or following your own team, is it?
No way.
Like not a patch.
Not even close.
But yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for the Premier League, Shane. Should we do just real quick fire predictions?
Yep.
Right, you just go top two.
No, can we go top six? Because I wrote this in the lads chat last night, so it's quite easy for me to do it. Do you like that, Rez? Yeah. Why don't we get you doing top six as well?
United.
You'll have like Wimbledon there or something, and ball knowledge miles off it. So let me just go on the lads' WhatsApp chat here. I think it was in the Hunter Valley chat last night. Here we go. So I've got mine, Shane. I'll go first. So I've got top four here, but I'm going to add fifth and sixth, okay?
Yeah.
So I start off with sixth or go straight from first? I go sixth to first, is build up the suspense, alright? In sixth, I think United will creep in sixth this year. Soup they are though.
United?
Yeah, United sixth.
Okay.
United sixth. Fifth, I feel like it'll be Villa. I feel like the Champions League will catch them up. They'll do a Newcastle, because Newcastle finished fourth the year before, didn't they? And then Champions League they couldn't hack it. So I think Villa will finish. Sorry, I've got Villa finishing fourth here. I've messed it up already, guys. I'm going sixth, Man United. I'm going to change it. I'm going to go fifth, Villa, and then I'm going to surprise everyone with this one.
Don't say Man City.
I think Newcastle will squeeze back in the top 4 now they're out the Champions League.
Yeah.
I think Villa and Newcastle will swap again. So yeah, I'm going to go 6th Chelsea, Villa 5th, Newcastle 4th. I really like Ange Postecoglou. I really like him, and I think he'll get Spurs in right up there. I think it'll go.
Norez is shaking his head.
I think.
Well, we'll see.
I think Spurs will be right up there, but I'm going to go Liverpool 3rd, Arsenal 2nd,
City going to do it again?
Yeah, City first, and then relegated Ipswich, Southampton, Forest. Yeah, I'd love to see Everton in there, but I think Everton will be stronger this year.
Yeah, I have Ipswich, Southampton, and I have Bournemouth going down.
Because they've just lost Solanke.
I think they're done. I think they've had enough. So top 4 from the top. City, I think Liverpool are going to be 2nd.
You reckon?
Arsenal going to be 3rd.
Interesting.
I then have Villa.
Do you think they'll stay in top 4?
I have Villa, Newcastle, and then
you got Tottenham, yeah. So just quickly then, we've left out
United for me.
United and Chelsea.
Yeah, I think Chelsea probably need another year.
Yeah.
Again, it's just like so much turnover over the players.
They've got 46 players on
Mad,
the books.
But I don't know. We've just been watching Tottenham. I don't know about Tottenham this year.
Yeah, I
love Ange as well. I
know.
think he signed Archie Gray from Leeds, which I'm interested to see.
But they've also just got Solanke. He'll bag there.
Do you reckon he plays?
I don't know, because you've got obviously Son, and you've got Richarlison, who actually was good for them last year.
Yeah.
I think going forward they look tidy. They've got Maddison, I think, at the back, innit? Because I watched that pre-season game against Bayern, they just leak goals very easy.
Yeah.
But I really like Ange. I think he's like...
What a gaffer.
I think he's a very good gaffer, and he has different methodologies that are not quite out there. He's quite out there with his tactics, so I think it would be quite hard for teams to read what Tottenham are going to do.
I think it's important that they keep their main players fit as well. If they pick up 1 or 2 injuries, like if the Son misses games, or even Solanke if he comes in, like there's going to be a big hole there.
So, but I'm just really interested to see, like, they've got the players. They've got Son, who's proven in the Premier League. But yeah, going back to is the Premier League getting a bit boring, Shane, with Man City?
No,
like,
it's not.
No. But they're gonna. Like, everyone's putting them first again. So, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's a prediction. But I don't think it's going to be as smooth. Well, it hasn't been smooth. Like, they've had to chase.
Yeah,
Arsenal at some stage.
Arsenal. I actually think that's why I've got Liverpool in 3rd. I actually think Arsenal are just not that far off, mate. Are they?
No.
They literally are like a striker off. But could Kai Havertz step up to the plate this year and get them the goals? You don't know, because the addition of Declan Rice almost won on the league. That's why I think that, because
who's Liverpool got first game?
We've got Ipswich away.
First, is that the early game?
Early game, 9:30. Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good time.
I'm really confident with Liverpool when you look at them on paper, because they've just had those 2 pre-season games, right? And it's the first time ever, touch wood, everyone's fit. And I'm like, oh my God, we've actually got an incredible squad when everyone's fit. But we're just an absolute shambles, embarrassment and a disgrace when it comes to the transfer market, that the fact that we haven't signed anyone.
There's not money or what?
I don't know, mate. I just think FSG, I don't know what it is. I feel like no Liverpool fan will ever know unless someone leaks it out, but it's just like something's just not right at Liverpool.
But do you reckon though, new manager coming in, he wants to work with the players
potentially,
and try and get something from them? Like,
but
because you're at Liverpool for a reason.
I agree. He's definitely looking at it, but we can't afford to wait, Shane. The season starts this Saturday, right? It is Stevie Wonder can see that we need a holding midfielder and a centre back.
Yeah.
We've lost players there. We lost Matip. We've lost Thiago Alcantara.
So he retired?
Yeah, he retired, yeah.
He's just struggling injuries, yeah.
And then centre-back position, we desperately need a centre-back. We just don't buy anyone, mate. I just don't get it. Like, it could cost, that's why I'm saying it could cost us pushing on a bit, because last season we were like, we didn't keep many clean sheets and like knife through butter in that midfield area, because he was playing like McAllister in there. He's not really a 6. Endo is okay, but he's not he's not a Rodri or a Declan Rice.
Slot wants to play though, doesn't he? Like,
mate,
knock it around.
I don't want to talk about Liverpool too much because you always have a go at me. But from what I've seen so far, I'm very impressed, mate, with Slot. Do you know why? Because I've watched them. They're playing so well, and there's a style of play, by the way.
Is he Dutch?
Yeah. There's a style of play that's different to the way Klopp. It's different already, and he's only been there. Yeah, and what I like about him is he's coming out in his interviews and saying it still needs to be like miles better. Like, he's coming out in his interviews being like, there's lots that we still need to work on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow.
Is it like more possession? Like,
it's brilliant. It's very like the Zerbi at Brighton, where like playing out from the back is risky at AF. But the goal against Sevilla the other day, like they drawn him in
and gone over him.
Alisson went long, little knockdown, third man run. It was an unbelievable goal, and I was like, we didn't very rarely do that under Klopp.
Yeah.
So I'm just interested really to see, but I think we will leak goals again.
Yeah.
Trent, he's world class on the ball, but he's going to cost us goals.
Yeah.
Robinson is very inconsistent with his injuries. It's just literally Van Dijk. There's too much.
Keeper's unbelievable.
Yeah, there's too much relying on Van Dijk for me.
Anyway,
interested in see how it goes.
Yeah, no, but it's just a good. It's just good to have football back on the weekends now.
Yeah. But there's our predictions, guys. So if you want to hold us to that, City. I'm going City, Arsenal, Liverpool. You're going City, Liverpool, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always hard to predict the top four, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think like 95% of the predictions will have them in it.
I think Champions League comes into it though. Look at Newcastle last year.
Yeah.
They played like the same team for like 6 or 7 games in a row and they were gone.
And then Trippier get injured and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how Villa manage that.
But with football going back, you know what else is back?
Oi. Right, this is what I've been waiting for.
Keep this short and sweet though, because so again for people fancy Premier League, the league, Joner Football League is...
Yeah, it's growing. I'm going to tell you about how you can join it now.
We'll put the link in all the bios on this to join. There's a lot of people in there.
Yeah, I think we've got...
I was in Champions League spots last year for a while.
Mate, you were flying last year. Guys, the FPL is going to be a big chat, a big section of the Joner Football podcast. It's just good crack, isn't it, Shane? Plus, we're in a good betting one this year with the lads. Eh?
Yeah, no. But it's massive. Everybody's on it. Like.
Oh, yeah, I know. Guys, so yeah, I think we have over 2,500 in the Joner Football League. I'm just going to get you the code now, but the link will be in the description as well. Make sure you join the Joner Football Fantasy Premier League team. 2,500, and Shane, you were top of that, weren't you, for a bit?
I think it was second at one stage.
Wow. I think you just fizzled out, didn't you?
Make bad mistakes.
Why do you think you fizzled out, Shane?
Well, I went against Haaland one week and he scored. Everyone captained him and he got 45 points one week and I ended up gone. And then I had an issue and I had De Bruyne and Foden. I brought them in one time and they didn't play for one game week.
Yeah,
and then they rotated between 3 weeks and I just lost track. Also, I didn't have double Arsenal defence, which killed me in the end.
But I think the Pep rotation kills everyone.
But that's the fun of it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, fancy is
fantasy.
It's a bit of luck.
It's fantasy.
It is. Yeah, it is.
I want to get onto that a bit later on. There's a few lads that I want to call out. But yeah, guys, the code to join the Joner Football League, Reds, if you can put this on the screen, please. It's the letter O and then 09XFZ, or simply click on the link below, guys. Join the 2,500. It's great to see.
Get involved, yeah.
Unbelievable. But yeah, we've got on with the lads, haven't we? Swingers.
Yeah.
It's a bit heavy, isn't it, Shane?
Swingers crew.
Guys, I'll tell you what our fantasy bets are this year, right? So once you enter the group, you are agreeing to the following. Top at Christmas, $50 from everyone. Second at Christmas, $25 from everyone. So there's $75 if you're not top two. Top at the end, $100 from everyone. Second at the end, $50 from everyone. It's cabbage, that, you know.
Yeah, it's good, that.
That's cabbage.
Imagine you win the first half.
Mate,
and
cabbage,
win
that.
the end.
And then if you finish bottom 3 at the end, this where it gets nasty. Dress up decided by the lads and pay for bottomless brunch and drinks within 6 weeks of the season ending.
Bottomless brunch, you reckon?
Oh my God.
What is bottomless brunch like?
I don't know, that's just a Ricky Woodward thing. Do you know what? Right, Selberg, if you're listening, because I know you're an avid Joner Football podcast listener, you were hammering me for about 6 months about the was he not hammering me, wasn't he, about not doing the dare?
Yeah.
And now we're actually officially all locked it in. You haven't entered.
Nah,
You know?
Soft.
Pour that in. So, now that he knows. Anyway.
But reveal your team then.
Oh my
So
God.
Rezek, you want you to clip this up, put this on screen.
You're going to have to clip
So
it, yeah.
this is, you go firstly.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Right, it's not my official team because it might change. No, because of injuries and stuff. It's not going live.
All right,
till Friday.
asterisk beside this. This is the team at the moment.
Yeah, but
We've
just
still got a couple of
if
days.
someone gets injured from now, then I'm taking them out.
Right, Lee, this your starting 11 for
And then you want me to do bench?
Game week 1
Yeah.
of Fantasy Premier League. What is your starting 11?
Right, here we go.
In goals.
I've gone with Henderson.
Lovely.
Yeah, and then I've gone with back 3, Pedro Porro, Burn, and Saliba. Saliba, I just thought solid last year. Pedro Porro attacking fullback, and I've gone with Burn because they've got Southampton at home, so I'm hoping that little clean sheet there.
Yeah.
Right, this is one that may change from time to time. I've got one player that I'm proper umming and ahhing, and I've changed him about 100 times. But I've got Salah, Bruno Fernandes, Eze, and this is the one that I'm tossing up between a few players, but I've got Kobe Mainoo in there. Because
That's left field there.
Yeah, because
I haven't seen one draft for Kobe Mainoo in it.
Yeah, I know, because they've got Fulham at home, and he bagged up a couple of goals towards the end of last season, though. So,
Man United fan, he's nodding.
yeah, but I like Kobe Mainoo. He impressed me for England as well, if I'm being honest.
Good player, serious player.
Yeah, but there is other players that I can put in there instead of him, like Nkunku. There's a few, but I've gone with up top Isak, Haaland, and João Pedro. But the reason for my team is I've just literally gone Haaland, Salah, and then I've worked around it. Because I just feel like if you don't have them two, because Salah looks the real deal from what I've seen.
Does he?
Real
Looks
deal.
sharp.
Mate,
Cut the hair off, yeah.
He's had full pre-season, Shane. He looks proper sharp.
Better. Because he was struggling last year.
Towards the end of last year, yeah. But he's had full pre-season now. He looks raring to go. Looks super happy at the club. And obviously Haaland, like I feel like if you don't have him in your team, you're going to fall behind.
What price is Kobe Mainoo?
Good question. Let me click on him. He's 5.5 million. Bargain.
Let me fit him in there.
Then me benches. I've got Christian the editor, Rez, Ziggy, and Carolina. That's how bad my bench is.
Carolina coming off bench.
Nah, my bench is like, because you go Haaland, Salah, your bench ends up weak, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got Fabianski, because I know he's going to play. I've got this one from Twitter, because everyone's going, it's Barco from Brighton.
Yeah.
And then Winks and Anderson. So I've got my bench players should be playing. That's key.
You want to start on bench pressure?
Yeah. But I remember I learned that from you, because I'm still learning about fantasy, guys. But I didn't even know till last year that the first player on your bench is the one that goes on if someone doesn't play.
Really?
Like, I literally only learned that last year. You get FPL nerds like Seb, which we'll get onto.
This is why you were bottom of the league last year, is it?
Yeah, we do have a Joner Football staff one, by the way. We need to get Christian in that. Shane, I've been waiting for this.
So,
Asterix, or is this locked in?
No, it's asterisk. It's all the change. So I've actually tried to stay away from because I get too hooked on it and it like consumes me mind. But I'm actually gonna try not to get too involved. Last year I was struggling a bit with it.
That's funny.
So flecking in goals, I've got Porro as well. I've got Quansah. And I've got Munoz for Crystal Palace. The big signing for them. Attacking fullbacks. I've got 2 attacking fullbacks, and then I'm banking on Quansah starting to play.
Will play, I think.
And looking for a clean sheet. If he can pick up a goal from a set piece, even better. I've got Eze, penalty taker, talisman. I've got Salah. I've got Nkunku. Nkunku looks good. He's someone that
Everyone's going in.
What?
Everyone's going in, aren't they?
Yeah, but he's on penalties.
Is he?
Yeah, he looks like he's going to play. And when I went back home at Christmas last year, he started for the first time for Chelsea at Christmas time, and I was like, who is this guy? And then he got injured like 2 weeks later, and he was gone. So I was like, he's someone that I really want in my team.
Be switching Mainoo for Nkunku.
And then one player I really want is Odegaard. Yeah. He's the man. I feel like. Yeah. Again, I just think he's the man for Arsenal, and he's good. He's consistent. He's going to play every week. He's captain. Not on set pieces, but he does deliver sometimes free kicks and sometimes corners. So.
I agree.
And then I've actually got the same front three as you.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
penalty takers, Haaland, and them front
Isak.
three.
Shows your bench then.
Our benches, Turner in goals, Mikalenka, Winks and Vestergaard just filling up players that are going to play.
Ziggy as well, yeah.
Yeah, terrible. But again, if you're going to have premium players, you're going to
Hold on. So you haven't gone Salah then?
I've got Salah.
Oh.
I've got Eze, Odegaard, Salah and Nkunku.
How have you managed to get Odegaard, Salah and Haaland?
So I've just took a hit on me defenders. So I've gone cheap defenders. I've got one fullbacks that are going to attack, and then one
Yeah, because I could
budget
potentially get Odegaard in and get Bruno Fernandes out, but they've got Fulham at home.
Yeah,
United.
good fixture.
Yeah, but I thought Bruno Fernandes was a good fantasy player last year.
He
Still,
was. Near the end, he was.
yeah. Jay Winters gave me that little tip at golf as well.
Yeah, you can give tips. You can give tips all you want, but it is just a total opinion. Like,
You know what I mean? Odegaard could score 80 and Bruno Fernandes gets sent off in the first 5 minutes. Like, you can't control it.
yeah, no, for sure. That's why it's fancy, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, we won't bore everybody with this all the time, but we will chat every now and then about fancy, because it's something that we love talking about.
Good crack.
A lot of people we know are on it, so fantasy's back, which is going to be exciting.
Which leads me on to just one thing. It's in my good, bad and ugly at the end, but if you pay for the subscription for fantasy, you need to just have a quiet word with yourself. Seb Larson, I'm aiming that at you, mate.
Clip it.
Clip it.
One thing I want to touch on, and I want to touch on the Olympics. Have you watched the Olympics?
I have actually, yeah. Only a little bit though. Highlights, a lot of highlights.
So this is the first time that I think ever that I've actually watched the Olympics, like in the evenings and stuff like that. Watched the different sports. And I think it's been absolutely class.
Yeah, watch it's really good to watch.
All the different events and stuff like that. How about the breakdancing, you know?
Oh my god. Do you know who's been?
I reckon she's done that for clips.
Nah, Shane.
She's got.
Shane, do you know who's proper? Can you clip this as Rez? Can you clip this for an Instagram story, please? But do you know Olan Tekers?
Yeah.
He has been literally having me in tears lately with some of his social content.
On fire, isn't it?
Did you see his one? He posted one about that 14-year-old that got a gold medal.
Oh, the skateboarder.
Did you see his video on that? Yeah. Nah, geez, I'm going to get it up.
Oh no, I have seen this.
But it cracks me up. He's like, do you know how cocky I would be if my 14-year-old got a gold medal? And he's like, what's your kids doing? Oh, they're playing Fortnite. No worries, mate. Mine's just winning a gold medal. Like, it was.
She was 14, was she?
14-year-old won a gold medal, yeah, from Australia.
That's incredible. In skateboarding, yeah.
I don't know what it was, but I was more laughing at Olan Tekers online. But yeah, the Olympics have been great. Caroline and I are watching that Simone Biles documentary on Netflix. It's insane. Them gymnasts, mate.
Yeah.
Them gymnasts are a joke, aren't
she
they?
won gold as well.
Yeah, she did. But I didn't realise how decorated of an athlete she was. Oh my god.
Nah,
she's got like 4 or 5 jumps named after her. Like the Biles jump and all this. Like,
oh really? Like what moves? Like?
Yeah, so if you come up with your own move in gymnastics and you land it at a big event like the Worlds or at the Olympics, and no one else has ever done it before, that then becomes your move. Yeah.
Wow.
So imagine that in football, like a Cruyff or a Ronaldo.
Yeah.
It's insane, isn't it?
Do you know, I actually seen a video and it actually is real, but like, it was like, when you're watching the Olympics and you don't think you're interested, but like, sometimes I was jumping off the sofa.
Yeah,
like,
it's quality.
Like if you, say you're watching the rowing, I was watching the rowing, like it's like, there's no one in it, but you pick a team and then you follow. It's so exciting. The Olympics is brilliant.
What about the Aussies at swimming?
Joke. Dolphins, aren't they?
Dolphin, yeah, they're insane. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. I watched a bit of the running the other day. They're like the relays are the best, aren't they?
Relays, I feel
400 metre relay.
Tell you one thing that I want to quickly touch on is, I thought this was messing, but speed climbing. Have you ever seen that?
Speed climbing?
I didn't even know it was a thing that existed, and it came up like on the channel, like Channel 9 or whatever. Click speed climbing finals, and it's these guys that do the climbing walls to the top and hit the buzzer. Just like real life Spider-Man. I actually thought it was like, honestly, check it out. Speed climbing in Olympics was one of my highlights to watch.
No, but the Olympics was class to watch. It's finished now, wasn't it?
It is, yeah, closing ceremony, and yeah, it's over. But that was the first time I really actually spent time watching it. I must say,
the football's not very big in the Olympics, so
I was going to say that I don't think there's much coverage around the football.
Nah, but I tell you what, I did love the basketball.
No, that's in my good, bad, and ugly.
Is it? Yeah. Oh, we move on to
which
that.
We can get into. Have you got yours?
Yeah, I've got mine. Steph Curry. Oh my god.
My good, bad, and ugly is all Olympics best.
Okay, go on then. You go first then.
Is USA basketball team.
Nah, they're a joke, aren't they?
I said to you like a couple of weeks ago, I really want to watch them because I feel like that's the first time, or maybe the last time you'll ever see like
all of them
all the stars go, you know, we're going and play for a country, and they achieved obviously gold. But obviously, I'm a basketball fan. To see that is like, that was a joke, and it wasn't easy as well.
Mate, Steph Curry is a freak.
Yeah.
LeBron James is a freak. Yeah. Kevin Durant is a freak.
Done. But they're all so like good. Late 30s.
Yeah, man, it's mad.
It's never going to happen again.
It's mad, isn't it? That was amazing to see, I must admit. Because I watched the highlights, but I didn't know who'd won. So it was like watching Steph get those like 4 3-pointers at the end. It was just like...
You went off in the semi-finals as well. What's your good?
Are we doing it all like, you go good, I
Yeah.
go good? So I wrote this last night whilst I was putting Mia to bed. So my good is Arnie Slotball so far. Impressed.
He loves
very
it,
impressed.
doesn't he?
Hiring some new members of staff lately at Joner Football, including Goldie, Cristiano Ronaldo, and having URes and Leisure a lot more around the office and being permanent. And then also a good as well is we reached 300,000 subscribers on YouTube and 600,000 on Facebook.
Let's go.
Yeah. So
that's massive numbers.
Yeah, massive numbers. So yeah, that was my good. I mean, there's probably a lot more.
Couple of goods there.
Put a couple of goods there for you, Shaz. Yeah.
Yeah, bad I'd say. I think this is like kind of coincides with football, but when you live in Australia, the times to watch sport is hard.
Disgusting.
So like when you want to watch stuff, it's always in the middle of the night, or it's like we miss out on a lot of sport and kind of watching. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
Again, you got a way up.
I'm buzzing on Liverpool at 9:30 on.
That's prime. That's prime stuff.
Right, come on.
Prime stuff. What's your any bads for you?
Yeah, I've got one. Got a few.
Go on.
Yeah. Carolina probably asked me to take this out, but we're not, because we don't take stuff out of the podcast anymore, Carolina. I'm sick to death of tax. I feel like we get taxed on absolutely everything. You get taxed on socks, the undies that you wear, the air that you breathe. We get taxed on everything. I'm sick to death of everything just being ridiculously expensive and how everyone just accepts it. So like I
agree with that though. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, it's like $900 for a bottle of milk and bread these days. You know,
crazy.
45 million to fill up your car. Like, I just feel like, when's it going to stop? Do you know what I mean?
It's not.
It's like 900 million to try and buy a shed.
Isn't Sydney like one of the richest cities in the world? Then?
I don't know, but it's
not richest, most expensive.
Flights. That's one that annoys me, because people have to get flights because they want to see loved ones or travel for work. So they just literally pull your pants down.
Yeah.
It's just going up and up and up. Flights, everything's just a joke at the minute in terms of price. But yeah, sorry.
Vent it, get it out.
This is why we do the good, bad, and ugly. I need to get it off my chest.
Yeah, ugly for me was I'll keep it Olympics, but one thing I don't like about the Olympics is, you know, when you false start and you get eliminated straight away. So I was watching like the track stuff, and someone trains 4 years to get to a heat, so I was watching the heats.
Yeah.
And if you false start or you jump a little there, you're gone. So that's 4 years of hard work.
They don't give you another chance.
No, you're gone. So I was like, I'd seen a couple of heats where they're like left crying and stuff like that. I'm like, they need to try and come up with some.
Wow.
A little bit better.
Do you know what that is equivalent to in golf? When you pipe your drive down the middle and it's in a hole, in a divot, in a sandy divot.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, these athletes do everything to get ready once every 4 years.
Yeah, that's true.
And to have it like gone after a little bit of you need it. That was just something I was like, I wish they could change that rule.
Yeah, that's a good one, Shane.
I was just thinking Olympics.
Ugly, I've got, if you pay for an FPL subscription, that's just ugly. I find that very ugly. Like, for example, we're paying...
There is no FPL subscription. What are you on about?
Mate,
it's a planner. So
Seb sent me the subscription that he pays for. It's like $4 a month. So he should be winning our thing, though.
Should be. He did last year, to be fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're paying a lot of money for our chat, and he's just going to win it.
Well, it's like anything though. It's like
just need to
it's like if you go get golf lessons and play golf on the weekend, like that, you can't complain that.
Yeah, but that's my ugly, Shane. So there's probably a lot more, but you know, I like good, bad, and ugly though. It's just like a little therapy session.
Every now and then, I'm going to try and stick on teams. So each month or each couple of weeks when we do this is my team.
Guys, again, I don't want to promise, but Shane and I were discussing off camera about getting the guests back, Shane. We have people lined up. Like, for example, I shouldn't say his name, but I'm going to say his name because I spoke to him on the phone this morning. Big Lloyd Owusu, Brentford legend. He's dying to come on the podcast, but what a guest, mate. Hall of Famer for Brentford.
Is he?
Yeah, because I put on my Instagram this morning about just needing some help for something in Canada, and my phone didn't stop. Everyone was being legends.
Yeah,
but Lloyd, he called me and I was like, mate, we need to get you on the podcast. But guys, we've had some incredible guests, haven't we, on the podcast over the years. So I think, if we can work on trying to get a guest now and then, but we don't want to promise our viewers anything. But
Nah, that's it. We've given up on promises.
We do have great guests, but again, it's an issue we have is a lot of the guests that we line up are not from Australia. So the times become very hard for me and Shane. Again, just going back to your ugly. Is it ugly? Just to kick off, yeah. But we like Lloydie's from Sydney, Australia, so we could potentially get him in. No. What do you think, Rez?
Yeah.
We can get third
just a different, like, it's good. Even when we had Goldie that time, it was just good to have a different voice as well, do you know what I mean?
I think, do you know what I'd love to do? It'd be an absolute headache for Rez, but to get all the coaches on the podcast. But I don't know how you would work the audio. How would you work the audio there, Rez, if we had like 4 or 5 coaches on the podcast?
Oh, you just give me money. It's okay.
He'll make it work then, yeah.
Love it, Rez. We'll have to get one mic or something for everyone. But yeah, I'd love to get all the coaches on. Yeah. Maybe we get Rez and Christian on top. Maybe, because there might be people out there be interested on how we run our socials, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. But guys, yeah, I really just want you to do me a favour and head over to our Joner Football podcast YouTube channel, and that's where you can
give it a like, give it a subscribe,
comment below, guys, what segments you would like us to cover as well, because we're always open. Segments that are probably 100% going to be locked in every week is a little bit of FPL chat, good, bad and ugly. The rest, and obviously a little bit of Premier League because we love it, but the rest is all open to discussion. You know. So guys, if you want us to chat anything, could be coaching, could be football, or something that you guys want to get off your chest,
let us know in the comments.
The only way we're going to know is by checking the YouTube comments. So even if you have listened to this on Apple, head over to YouTube and just throw your questions in, guys.
For sure. We'll be back again soon, guys. Yeah. But no, that was class.
Let's have a look at the calendar. What day are we due to do the next episode? So we can be held accountable.
September 17th.
September 17th is when the next one is scheduled in, guys.
That's it.
We are now finally being realistic with our lifestyle. That we're very busy here at Joner Football. So, yeah, that's hopefully what you'll see in the next episode.
That's it.
Rez, thanks very much for the production, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Podcasts are back. Sponsored by Zing. Back. Sponsored by Zing Performance.
Let's go.
And anyone else that is fancy wants to sponsor our podcast as well, it's out there. Fantastic. Shane, good cup of tea, by the way.
Cheers. Guys, we'll see you again. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you guys soon, yeah? Take care.
Take care, love, peace. On you, subscribe, comment.